Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be looking at the second option for the group project, and it is based on how communication improves performance in fast-paced food industries. This project is by me, Megan Guffey, and Alondra. Today we're going to be looking at two different companies that we both work for, one being Starbucks and then the other being In-N-Out Burger. Let's get started. Awesome. So the introduction, when we work in fast-paced environments, things move quickly, which can lead room for miscommunication. We agree as a group that strong, clear communication is a key factor of helping business flow efficiently and smoothly. When people are expressing themselves on the shift, listening to each other, communicating, checking in with each other, it tends to create teamwork, which makes everyone perform better. Today, we're going to be looking at two different fast-paced workplaces that me and Alondra both work at, which is going to be Starbucks and In-N-Out Burger. Okay. One part I really wanted to touch on, being someone who works at In-N-Out Burger, we do have a mission purpose statement that our CEO is very important to her. One that I wanted to look at was number two. I think this ties back to what we are going to be talking about today within this PowerPoint. Number two is providing a team-oriented atmosphere whereby goal setting and communications exist and provide excellent training and development for all of our associates. So this kind of touches on what we're going to be talking about today, just because with working at In-N-Out Burger, we uphold these standards or we uphold the mission purpose statement and we go by it every single day. So every day, we do lots of training. We communicate with the kitchen. So like during rushes and when it's really busy, we use communication as a form to help the kitchen flow more efficiently. And I'm sure at Starbucks as well, I'm sure when it gets pretty busy and hectic, communication goes a long ways in helping everyone perform efficiently and the business running smoothly. Okay, so communication within the workplace. The first quote we took from the book was it talks about how sharing positive moments as a team can boost morale. At Starbucks and In-N-Out, those moments include finishing a rush without falling behind or just helping each other during a hectic shift. Taking the time to recognize those wins, whether it's during a huddle or just a quick good job, makes people feel seen and appreciated, which keeps the energy and teamwork high. I've noticed that when I tell my coworkers that they did a great job pushing through the rush and that they consistently performed well, it tends to make them feel better. Giving appraisal or just letting someone know what they're doing good or how their performance is goes a really long way. One thing in In-N-Out Burger that I've noticed is that during a rush, as someone who runs or as someone who is a shift leader, um, during shifts when it gets very busy and hectic, I can tell that the kitchen, like the mood is very bland. Obviously we're very busy, so people aren't having fun, but once the positive vibes come in and I'm able to appreciate everyone for working hard and point out what they're doing great to help the business flow efficiently, goes a long way as well. And yeah, but communication within the workplace goes a long ways. I feel that it does help the kitchen work more efficiently and it makes people want to be there. How communication helps. Okay. Raskin and Whitty point out how important it is for leaders to listen empathetically. In the food service, there is a lot going on and things can get stressful fast. When shift leaders or managers really listen without jumping to fix things or brushing people off, it builds trust. It shows partners they're supported, which makes them more likely to speak up, ask questions, and communicate clearly during rushes. Going back on being a shift leader, being in that position of being able to help people and being able to teach people communication or communicate with them, um, and making them feel included within the rush, I feel helps motivate them, and it makes them more confident to want to speak up, to ask questions, and to communicate clearly with the kitchen. Okay. And then how communication helps improve performance. Last thing we're going to be looking at today is explaining how talking about what went wrong or right helps the team learn and grow. After a tough shift or customer issues, even a short debrief can help everyone reflect on what they did well and what could go better next time. These conversations help teams feel more prepared and confident moving forward. One thing with In-N-Out Burger is every shift, most associates get feedback. Um, they get feedback on the position they worked based on like how they performed, what they could do better, like how they feel they did. So one thing In-N-Out Burger likes to do is we give feedback to the associates, which I feel is like a short debrief that can help that associate reflect on what they did well and what could go better next time, just so it can help their performance be better, um, moving on within the shifts. To also help them feel more confident with themselves. And I'm sure within Starbucks, feedback is given as well because, you know, everybody makes mistakes and everybody has those days, like Hannah Montana said. Um, but at the end of the day, we're all human and we do make mistakes. And, you know, instead of feeling bad about not performing well, having someone uplift you and motivating you to do better next time can really help build somebody's confidence moving forward for their performance. Awesome. And then we reach the conclusion. Overall, me and my group, we agree that using strong communication is a key part of success in high pressure jobs such as Starbucks and In-N-Out Burger. After applying these concepts and observing within our own workplaces how they are used, we notice that it helps the business flow more efficiently and can uplift the team. So I believe that, you know, working at In-N-Out Burger and Alondra having the job at Starbucks, we firsthand experience a high pressure job and working under pressure, but with little things such as communication and just like uplifting the team and doing a bunch of little things to help each other out and working as a team can really uplift the team's performance, and it can help business flow more efficiently. But yeah, and the last page is going to be our references, but I think that going back to this slide, going back to our conclusion, I believe that, you know, communication goes a long way in life, whether it's within a workplace, within a relationship, within anything within life. Communication goes a long way. And I believe that if fast paced workplaces and high pressure jobs were to utilize communication more, such as In-N-Out and Starbucks, I feel that business would flow efficiently within most businesses and it would create more positive environment, atmospheres of work. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope everybody has, or I hope you have a great summer break. And yeah,